I'm Elmer.
And I'm Willie.
I want to welcome you to our today's video, Elmer and Willie's Jeep Adventures, Episode 1. Earlier this year, we were going to rebuild this Jeep ourselves, but given the time constraints, given the amount of work that we'd have to do, and the lack of equipment, we're going to be taking it up to a company tomorrow, to a company called Wrangler Specialties. They're going to completely put a new frame, a new tub underneath the Jeep. They're also going to put new fenders on it, new tires, new everything. We're just going to go out with all stops, no bolt unturned kind of operation for this. We are also going to be making some big changes to this. One is to relocate this jack from the top of the hood to the side for safety reasons. We mounted it to the hood because we thought it looked cool. There were some concerns that were brought up that if we were in a high-speed impact, maybe on an expressway, or somebody was flying that came head-on to us, that this jack could break loose, fly through the windshield, hit a passenger, or even myself as a driver into the, in the face and kill us. So we just definitely want to make it a little bit more safer rig as far as that's concerned. We're going to be adding a 3.5-inch lift kit. Some of the cool modifications we're going to do. Some of the other features that we're going to be doing ourselves is putting the interior in, putting in a onboard water system. The first one is the sprayer tank from Waterport. We were able to pick it up at 4-Wheel Parts at a discount. It has a sprayer on it, self-pressurizing. We're also going to be adding in two 10-gallon jerry cans of water, so it's going to give us a capacity of 18.8 gallons of water, in addition to 2 jerry cans full of fuel, so we'll have a total of 25 gallons of onboard fuel as well. Our goal is to take this off-roading. This is our goal, to overland with it. So we're wanting to make this vehicle as self-sufficient as possible. And speaking of self-sufficiency, Willie's going to tell us here about the bumper and the winch that we installed.
Okay, so this bumper right here is the Smittyville XRC bumper. And the winch that we had attached to is the X20. This winch can pull 10,000 pounds quite easily, and if we ever get stuck in the mud or something, we can just tie it onto a tree and pull ourselves out if need be. Also, if we ever get stuck and we can't pull ourselves out of by a tree, there might be other people with us, most likely, so they can winch us, use their winch on our D-rings to pull us out successfully.
And that's another thing, that we can cover too, is a good thing is if we're at a different angle, like we may be at an angle where we're at now that we're not parallel straight to the road, so we may need to turn around and use a snatch block in the winch. So of course, if we have a tree over here and no trees here, or a tree here and need to be pulled this direction, we can turn around and bring our winch back to a snatch block and hook it to the D-ring. Another thing that we did with the winch when we chose it, they had 2 options. You had a nylon cable and you had a steel cable. We chose the nylon cable because of the fact that, number 1, it stretches a little bit, and 2, that if it breaks, we're not with a situation where the cable's flying back and hitting the actual windshield. So, we don't have to really worry about weighting the cable with heavy sandbag or weight blanket while we're doing that. It's just when the thing snaps, it's going to drop. But we hopefully never have to be in a situation where we're pulling so much on the winch that that the cable itself, we risk breaking it. Another great thing about this X20 winch is that it has wired and wireless remote, so that we could be free and clear of the vehicle while we're pulling it up. So it gives us the ability to be free and clear from everything. So, it's just some of the cool things we're coming up, and we will do a video when we get it back in about a month and a half. So, let's just watch for our channel. We're going to be having some great adventures with it this summer. Of course, as you see, we have the top off. It's just something awesome, the feeling of freedom that you have with the top off, the air going through your hair. It's something really nice, but, we're going to be without our toy for a month. That's just plain and simple. So, some of the other things we'll talk about when we go on the tour is the communications and that we're going to be installing. So with that, just want to say thank you for watching, and stay healthy and stay blessed.